Yeah, colleagues. My topic today was the dictionary vice president of George Bujar has been died, and he one of the generator of the ideas to the attack in the Iraq and US troops and United troops in the Afghanistan. So this is information occurs for the additional study this question. I think despite that in this country suffered was 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 a big earthquake. Earthquake. The study at Donald Trump demanded to the Bagram airport and the airbus and this is a very interesting story and certainly one of the reasons to the withdraw the weapon which 3 years ago previous administration abandoned in the Afghanistan. The Afghanistan was the created a conflict with the Pakistan. Um, uh, this is one aim to the show of how the Afghanian troops can to use maintain the American weapon and himself need this weapon for the guard border with Pakistan. Oh yeah, this is yes, so we must to go to the another topic. I want to tell about the topic about the economic situation in the world. So uh, as you know, Donald Trump and Jerome Powell, other things over Donald Trump Powell and the Committee of the Open Market US Fed decreased the interest rate. Also the one slow step and the and the preliminary data of the GDP United States have a feature of the 3 and 8%. I don't know the predict the second quarter was 3 and 8%, and it's very um, uh, it's very interesting the story due to the must to wait at the result of the third quarter. I don't know respectively third quarter traditionally in the States have good result due to the end of the holiday season and the harvest season as well. And, but the feature 3 and 8% this is very interesting for the United States. For the United States and, as a background of the inflation, 207% has a very nice data for uh, politicians, especially for the party Republicans. So, also allows to collect more taxes. The cognitive growth also to um, allows to calculate how the wages in industry especially must be pushed the same. Uh, the same also the GDP growth allows to the allows to the show allows to the show how the markets and the consumer expectations are increasing. Oh, don't you know that this is a very interesting situation how the growth in inflation, growth in not inflation, growth is prices 2.7% in the year calculation. Um, forces to the ordinary consumers to buy, to go to the mall and to buy more goods, especially the goods of the long maintenance here, the computers, uh, dishwash machine and furnitures and etc. And it's very interesting how the last data preliminary orders for the industry are increasing 4 or 8%, and the another industrial data centers also are increasing. And as I said, Trump on Friday trade days indexes of the all for the US stock exchanges showed a record. This is a record 40, 48 times during the 9 months of the second term of the EU's president, 47th president Donald Trump. So, reminded and not the tariff in the Asian continent with the trade of biggest trade partnerships in the United States Asia continent is worrying. So the tariffs with Canada and Mexico, this is the main trade partners of the United States. It seems that is very serious, not only seriously, but maybe economical secure. But the Mexican power Mexican president and the Canadian Prime Minister recommended the biggest sentence to Washington. And this is for the trade. If you allow us to tell about it, trade war. United States Donald Trump have the good and strong rear and have a big play also the Europe, UK, and play in the Asia continent. And the result of that is um, this is result in South Korea quite short, so very uh, positive result. And I must to note, we must note how the United States didn't forget about the small countries. Not only South Korea, Singapore, for Malaysia, and Laos, Cambodia, Thailand, as it is. Those are the big countries as they are. other India, and most of the biggest Asian countries, India and China, refused of the Russian war. This is a story very interesting, very learned how the previous administration put the fragile woman shoulders genitalia who studied these questions with the India, with the China. She arrived in China two or three times without the result in the direction of the sanctions to reduce Russian supplies and money streams for the Russians. And so but the change strategy of the strategy of the Germany in the economic political policies. I think the change the military strategy with the decision of the Ukraine crisis. So I think all of us previously chancellors refused about some challenge. I think it's my supposing supposing how they have a connection with Nord Stream first and the second. And right now the Trentino's new government decided that another precious of this. I have met how the former NATO secretary before the not only before the Mark Rutte, before the even the Jens Stoltenberg and this Fox Rasmussen, who meanwhile he uh, took participation, attended in the Afghanistan story under the leadership of George Bush and Dick Cheney. This is not information. So he is opposed